I'm gonna try and take a picture of that today.
Everybody get up.
All right, well there you go. That was pretty awesome. It's starting to rain now. My gear's gonna get a little wet. That's okay. I think I got a really wicked shot. Yeah, man. Talk to you soon. Bye.
I just got back from my ride and I thought I'd just talk a little bit about the photo and what I did. When I got to the waterfall area, I looked around, I scoped out my location and looked for the best vantage point that I possibly could find. I walked around for probably a half an hour just looking at one waterfall, looking at the other, looking at how it all flowed in together so that I could look at my leading lines and see what looked interesting. So I walked around and looked up, looked over, looked down. Then when I finally found what I liked, then I started to remove some of the distractions that I could. So I jumped in the water and I started removing logs and twigs and stuff like that. Nothing, to disrupt the beauty or move rocks or anything like that, because I can't. But, I want to make sure that I'm not disrupting the natural beauty that's there and destroy plants and all that kind of stuff. And here's a couple pointers that, you might want to think about when you're out there. It'll save you some time and a little bit of heartache too, because after all that work, then it started to rain on me and I started getting water droplets on my lens. So every time I had to move, or every time I had my scene set up, I had my backpack way over on the bank. So I'd have to grab my camera because I can't leave it there in the water in case a log or something comes down and hits it and knocks my camera in the water, and then it's gone, my lens is gone. So I'd have to take it back over, grab a cloth, come back. So some of these things, think ahead on what you will need: your remote control, your cloth to clean the lens off, all that kind of stuff, all those little things. It saves you time. So, and then another thing that I realized after too, and I had packed up and got over to the shore and was like, okay, I'm done. My mindset is I'm done, I'm going home. And then I thought to myself, like, I should probably take a look at some of these photos and just make sure that it's exactly what I want. It's not what I saw on the back of the screen, because that always looks different than when I get home and it's on a big computer screen. So I looked through the viewfinder to check my pictures, and sure enough, water droplets coming down the lens. And there again, I was invested in going home. It was raining, I was soaked, I was done, but I sucked it up and got back in that water and had everything with me. Made sure that before I hit the shutter, I cleaned that lens off, and then I stood over top of it and blocking the water coming down and trying to block even the water bouncing off of the stream and hitting the lens. It wasn't an easy feat, and I had to take a bunch of shots to really get the one, and I'm still gonna have to Photoshop some stuff out. But trying to achieve that good shot right in camera is key, because it's laborious to get rid of water spots and a branch, and I missed some too, and I had to Photoshop it out. So, all these little things that add up in the end, if you think ahead, which I don't always tend to do, it'll save you a lot of time. Yeah, if you have any pointers for me to try and improve on what I'm doing, or maybe share some tips or anything like that, be awesome. To make my life a little bit easier, a little bit quicker, because my time is valuable to me, and I want to get back home to my family, my kids, and even just that editing process, right? Or making a video to share here. So yeah, hope you like this. I hope you got something from it. I definitely did. So yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Everybody get up.